mean anything to you being the first quarterback out there with the blue team?
Sure. I mean, it feels good. That means I've been doing pretty well so far. I just got to, take advantage of it. I feel like it's my job to lose. I mean, the coach haven't said that, but that's the attitude that you have to have going in. I feel like it's my job to lose, and so I just got to bring it every day.
What sort of feedback are you getting on the competition?
I mean, every day is just. I wouldn't say they really give too much feedback, more than just specific watching the film what you did wrong. I mean, they haven't really told us too much as far as what they're thinking. They haven't really told us.
How tough was it to get the rhythm of the constant rotating and switching over between blue and white?
I mean, it's a little different than a game would be, but at the same time, I mean, it's kind of the same because the other team will go on offense. So instead, like, we're just going on offense every time. So it's kind of like I get a job, team has a good job. Maybe I get to go back in, depending on the rotation. But it's kind of the same. But at the same time, I mean, it is a little different.
How about the defensive line?
Oh yeah,
you had to go up against the first team, the blue defensive line.
Yeah, I think they're super talented. I mean, I think they could be one of the best D lines in the country as far as how Springs went so far. I mean, they're just so deep. They have about 10 guys that are all really, really good. So I think that's going to be one of the strengths of our team.
What do you think John did out there in his first
He did well.
game?
I mean, his first time. I mean, the offense isn't easy to grasp. So for him coming out and his first spring and everything, I think he's picked everything up pretty good.
What about Jeremy?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, it seems like he's got confidence back and everything, and he knows that he didn't play as well as he knows that he can. Like last year. So he has something to prove. He's got a little chip on his shoulder.
Do you feel like you have something to prove this year? I mean, do you have that same kind of chip going?
Yes, sir, definitely. I feel like last year I was more prepared for a backup role, and so I kind of got thrown out there. I didn't have as many reps and stuff like that. But now I feel, I'm getting all the reps with the first team guys. I'm comfortable with everybody. I feel like I can really be out there and lead, and I feel great, and I feel like I have a lot to prove this year. Like my attitude is, I mean, they haven't told me this, but my attitude is it's my job to lose, and I got to look at it that way, and bring it every single day and get chemistry with everybody and lead the team, because that's the most important part of me.
Is that something they're telling all the quarterbacks, or have they just told you?
They haven't told me anything. They haven't told any of us really anything. They just we just go out and compete every day, and that's just my mindset as far as because that's the mindset you got to have.
Talk about Marcus Davis. What kind of spring has he had?
Oh, he's had a great spring. I think you saw today. I thought he played really well. He had a nice catch on John's touchdown and really nice catch on a deep pass. Earlier when I was at quarterback, and he's just been a dependable. I mean, I think he's like the senior leader of the offense in my opinion. And everybody just all the receivers just kind of follow his lead, his work ethic, and everything like that, and it shows when he's on the field.
What do you think of John Franklin's progression this spring? We know he had a lot of turnovers early, but really none today.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new offense for him, and he just got here, just started, just learning the plays and picking things up, and I think he did a really good job.
He said he really wishes he could have went live.
So I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, we all do. As quarterbacks, it feels more like football when you get to go live. When you're actually getting hit and stuff. And so I'm sure he feels that way like we all do.